Bernie H. Hey Donald. God is great. Saying hi. How am I doing? I'm doing good. Chuck Dupree Sports Cards is in the house. Trying to get a sugar boost real quick here before we get into our content for today. Okay, come on. There we go. It's loading. Wait. Testing 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Okay, let's wait again. You sound better today, Don. Yesterday you seemed tired. I was a little bit tired. Tomorrow, just to give you a heads up, in case I am running slightly late, we got to go to Seattle for a test for my wife for her upcoming procedure. Hello, Donald, I can hear you. Okay, just wanted to make sure because usually my little meters on my microphone are moving, but they're not moving right now. But I figured somebody probably would have said, "We can't hear you, Don." And appreciate the prayers. It's just some of the preliminary tests. But what I've been seeing is it could be, I'm trying to remember that, the 4th of December may be when they're going to put her new valve in. But we'll know for sure as we go to some of these meetings, and the end of November when we do a teleconference with the doctor. The end of November, and then December 4th, I believe. I have to work late, so I will watch the replay. Oh, no problem. No problem. Just kind of giving you a heads up. We have to head up or south to Seattle to go see the first test that they need to do. All right. Let me, okay, here we go. It's here now. We get it loaded up so we get the chat there. Let me get this loaded up so we get the chat here. And welcome on board Hall of Fame Biography episode 145, William Hulbert. He's a less known Hall of Famer for sure, but William Hulbert. And we will be doing a trivia today. There's a trivia question today, so we'll get into our regular content in just about a minute here. I believe the first one in was at 2 o'clock on the nose, so 2:05, and the early bird entries. As soon as I see my computer say 2:05, got a minute or two that I can get another Swedish fish in on here. We do have 2:05. Scroll back up to the top here. Give you a quick heads up here. And keep that there until I CJ. But there we go. We did make the 3rd tier for the prizes. There we go. So we do have 3 prizes on the wheel for the month of November. Wanted to update you with that. 330 entries so far as of yesterday, and early bird entries, that's right. Okay, The 2023 Patreon tiers. These new tiers are repack boxes of your favorite PC team or teams. Limit of 2 teams per Patreon. $10.99 for a care field. Contains 1 pack of unopened cards. $14.99 for a blaster box. Contains 3 packs of unopened cards. $24.99 for a mega box. Alright, and then $49.99 for a monster box, which contains a care field, a blaster, and a mega. Every box contains a sticker certified packing and a guaranteed hit in every box. So other than that, that is where we stand right now with our Patreon tiers. Again, we'll see if we'll run it into 2024 if we get enough interest, and if I make sure I have enough cards, that's for sure. Okay, this is our entries. We are on the 8th today, so I've got plenty of space down over here, especially for the faithful few at the top here. Alright, 330 entries. Get this up here real quick. 330 entries so far are in the mix. Mark this one off here because that was put on yesterday. Alright, so we get this here, and I'll start going through and get everybody logged in here. We got Bernie H, God is Great, Chuck Dupree. So Bernie H, 2+. God is Great, 2+. Alright, then Chuck with a 2+. Alright. Bernie H, God is Great, Bernie H, God is Great. Big Ray's here. Big Ray with a 2+. Again, I'll catch as many as I can here, and then I'll go through the list to verify who we got. God is Great, Bernie H, Big Ray. Bernie H, Big Ray, Big Ray. And where I posted and said, and the early bird entries, followed by Chuck and Chuck. Prayers for Cynthia. Appreciate that, Chuck. I'll put you on my list of ones that I know for sure are praying. Appreciate it very much. So it looks like we have 4 early bird entries. I've got Bernie H, I got Big Ray, I've got Chuck Dupree, and I've got God is Great. Did I miss anybody? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Speak now or forever hold your peace. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 people. Crossover, were you here earlier? I don't think you were here earlier, were you? Did I miss you? Let me look. Let me scroll through one more time. Crossover, paranormal. Oh, he made it in after. Sorry there, John. But gotta lay down the new rules. No. Tell you what, cops, gonna get you in as a 2+, because you're faithful in the channel too. I'll give you your 2+ right there. Be back in a second. Just got home from the store. Oh, no problem. I understand. That's okay. We're doing good there, Chuck. I'm gonna go over what we're gonna be doing today. Then we'll get into the trivia. Hopefully you can be back before that. Okay. So since you were pretty close there, John, I'll give you that one. Okay. So we are doing a Hall of Fame biography again. I'm going on a binge. That's going to be my main content thrust, but during and throughout, I got some notifications from some of my Facebook supporters. I don't know. I guess they just watch my videos when I do share stuff once in a while, but they know about my channel, but they would rather just support through the Facebook side. Since I have more people in Facebook that I'm friends with than I have subscribers on my YouTube channel. I'm getting close to my 5K on Facebook, which is pretty interesting if you ask me. And then 1,340 subscribers. Oh, now it says I'm at 1,339. I'll have to check. One place tells you one thing, another place in YouTube tells you another thing, so you never know for sure what's going on at any time. So, other than that, we're going to go into, we'll have our Hulbert biography after that. Well, we always do the trivia first. The biography will be last. I don't want to really put it on the tail end of the title because I want the Hall of Fame biography episodes to be first and foremost with the player we're going to do the biography on, followed by our other content, which we actually do first. The question going to be on the end from now on. And it just depends on if we have some other content or a family mail call package comes in, or we have support. When I do my Fairfield Fridays on our Friday Hall of Fame run, we'll always open up the Fairfield Friday and give Lockin99 his credit for his box that we'll open. But from what the indications are on my Facebook groups or pages, or I got groups and pages, and I have my eBay store kind of website that links to my eBay from my Facebook page I created for my channel. So I've got a lot of things in the burner that most people don't even know what's going on. I'm continually adding cards. I've got a list of here. I've got all these boxes on the side of me. Here is my eBay store. So I've just got all kinds of fires in the wheel, but not really making much. Pretty much on my Facebook store, I do it for fun because I kind of break even. Some months I don't make as many sales, so I have to pay my $60 store fee, whether I sell cards or not. I think it should be based on sales, not listings, but that's my thought process with eBay. But other than that, I'm having a great day and a great week. It's Wednesday. We got church tonight, and then we've got my wife's appointment tomorrow. So, without further ado, we will get into our trivia for today, since that's next on the content. And then we will do the biography for William Hulbert. Okay? So, let's see. I want to make sure, verify. Okay. Yes, we have one answer for our trivia today, so it'll be a 5-pointer. So whoever gets it correct first will get 5 points. I've heard of pokers, the fire, and spokes in the wheel, but never fires in the wheel. I don't know. I just made it up on the fly. I got a lot of files in the spokes. Fire and spokes in the wheel. I don't know. Sometimes I say things and I don't realize what I said until after I've said it, and then it's too late to change what you said because you can't take it back because they already heard it. Does that make any sense? Alright, so our baseball birthdays for today, Wednesday, November 8th, 2023, are Bucky Harris, Tony Cusinello, Jerry Remy, and Jeff Blouser. But our trivia for today, let me get it ready over here so when I'm ready and read it through twice with the answers, you can start your guessing. Okay, I've got that ready. So let's get on with the trivia so we can get on with our content and get on with finishing the show. No, I'm not in a big rush. Whatever happens, happens. We'll take it in stride. Team history. Which A's Hall of Famer or Famers never pitched for them in a World Series? Double check here. Okay. Which A's Hall of Famer never pitched for them in a World Series? There's one answer for the four choices that we have here. Was it A, Ruby Waddell? Was it B, Eddie Plank? Was it C, Lefty Grove? Or was it D, Charles Bender? Which A's Hall of Famer never pitched for them in a World Series? A, Ruby Waddell, B, Eddie Plank, C, Lefty Grove, or D, Charles Bender? Start your guessing now. Big Ray's ball cards got it correct. It was A. So you get a 5-pointer there. Big Ray got the 5-point trivia question. I'll go ahead and read over the answer here, and then, oh, look at that. I like that. It says it's time to order your A Year of Baseball trivia calendar for 2024. I already got that. I got that in the box down here. So we're doing good there. I can throw that note away. Okay. Tomorrow's title for tomorrow's trivia will be Moments. Moments in baseball. Okay? But to read our answer to our question, so you know I am not just being playing favorites here. Team history. Which A's Hall of Famer never pitched for them in a World Series? It was Ruby Waddell. Ruby Waddell. Of Waddell's 193 wins, 131 were with Philadelphia A's from 1902 through 1907. In 1905, he led the American League in wins, 27-10, with an ERA of 1.48, 46 games, and 287 strikeouts. In each of 6 seasons with the A's, he led the American League in strikeouts. In the 05 series, manager Connie Mack used just 3 pitchers, Bender, Plank, and Andy Oakley. They allowed only 8 earned runs, but a total of 15, as the Giants won in 5. So there you go. Ruby Waddell was the answer for that trivia for today. Congratulations there, Big Ray. Appreciate you, brother. I like when everybody's having fun in the channel, that's for sure. Alright, so again, we might not get up to the next tier, but possibly tomorrow, or probably definitely by the end of the week, our first full week here in November. We had 3 days last week. But I'm going to set this off to the side. We'll bring that out when we get the 2-minute warning at the end of the stream. Okay. Well, I'm switching over here. Get another fish here. Reload the chat. Switch tabs here. Hopefully you guys are having a great hump day. Alright, got everything switched over here. Let me get William Ambrose Hulbert's let me see. a second. As that's processing, William Ambrose Hulbert, wavy-haired, silver-tongued executive and energetic, influential leader, while part owner of the Chicago National Association team, was instrumental in founding the National League in 1876. Elected National League president later that year, and is credited with establishing respectability, integrity, and sound foundation for new league with his relentless opposition to betting, rowdiness, and other prevalent abuses which were threatening the sport. So that is his biography on his Hall of Fame plaque in Cooperstown. Okay, getting there, and then I'll be back with you in just a second here. My computer's thinking. So, William Ambrose Hulbert was born October 23rd, 1832, and then on April 10th, 1882, was one of the founders of the National League, considered as baseball's first true major league, and was also the president of the Chicago White Stockings franchise. Born in Burlington Flats, New York, Hulbert moved with his family to Chicago 2 years later, where he lived the rest of his life, save for a stint at Beloit College, beginning in 1851, when he returned to Chicago from school. He married into the family of a successful grocer and expanded the business into the coal trade. A backer of the Chicago White Stockings baseball club of the National Association from its inception in 1871, Hulbert became an officer of the club in 1874 when it resumed play after being forced to sit out 2 seasons due to the Great Chicago Fire. He assumed the club presidency the next year. In his brief tenure as club president in the National Association, Hulbert soon became fed up with the circuit's lack of definite structure, organization, and integrity. He was particularly disgusted by the Davy Force case in 1874. Force, the shortstop of the White Stockings that year, was a notorious contract jumper, a common occurrence in the National Association in which players could move from team to team each year, selling themselves to the highest bidder. Determined to keep his shortstop, Hulbert signed him to a contract for the 1875 season in September, before the 1874 season had concluded, a violation of league rules. In December, Force signed a second contract with the Philadelphia Athletics, and Hulbert protested. The association judiciary committee originally awarded the Force to Chicago, but at the second meeting in early 1875, after a Philadelphia man had been elected president of the association, the decision was reversed. Hulbert became convinced that the Eastern ball clubs were conspiring to keep the Western clubs second-class citizens and plotted to overthrow the might of the Boston Red Stockings, which won each association pennant from 1872 to 1875. To do so, he convinced Illinois native and star Boston pitcher Al Spalding to sign with Chicago for the 1876 season, and also signed Boston stars Cal McVeigh, Deacon White, and Rose Barnes, and Philadelphia stars Cap Anson and Ezra Sutton. Though Sutton later backed out of his deal, the signings were made while the 1875 season was in progress. But Hulbert decided to anticipate league disciplinary action by establishing his own league. After enlisting the support of the Western clubs, including the Cincinnati Red Stockings, the St. Louis Brown Stockings, and the Louisville Grays, Hulbert held a meeting with the Eastern clubs and the Mutual of New York, the Athletic of Philadelphia, the Boston Red Stockings, and the Hartford Dark Blues on February 2nd, 1876, the Grand Central Hotel in New York City, and sold them on his vision for a new league founded on the principles of square dealings, recognition of contracts, and business integrity. He also proposed a more orderly game on the field through prohibitions on drinking, gambling, and Sunday baseball, and more definite organization of it through limiting membership to cities of 75,000 inhabitants or more, giving clubs exclusive territorial rights, and mandating teams to complete a predetermined schedule. The result was founding of the National League of Professional Baseball Clubs. At the founding meeting, straws were drawn to determine the first president of the circuit, and Hartford president Morgan Bulkley drew the short straw. He only remained president for 1 year and took little interest in the affairs of the league, not even bothering to attend the 1877 league meeting. When he did not show up, Hulbert was elected the new president, retaining his presidency of the White Stockings as well. In his tenure as president from 1877 to his death in 1882, Hulbert ruled with an iron fist and took steps to ensure league integrity and compliance with the league rules. His first major act was expelling the New York and Philadelphia clubs from the league for failure to complete their 1876 schedules as required. While losing clubs in the most populous cities in the United States was a serious blow, the expulsion sent a clear message that the tax adherence to league rules at all of clubs determining their schedules through the club secretaries by declaring that the league itself would establish the schedule. Hulbert also instituted the practice of the league hiring of umpires to bolster public perceptions of league integrity. Perhaps his greatest challenge was dealing with 4 members of the Louisville Ball Club who conspired to throw the 1877 pennant. In a move that established a precedent for future handling of dishonest ball players, Hulbert banned all 4 players from the league. For life. The banning had a ripple effect across the league that led to the Louisville and Hartford franchises folding, and the league began to face a crisis as Hulbert was forced to replace these other teams over the years with clubs from similar cities such as Providence, Indianapolis, Milwaukee, and Syracuse. In 1879, after the Cincinnati franchise nearly collapsed amid controversy created by having 3 star players making more money than the rest of the team combined, Hulbert oversaw the impossible of the first reserve rule designed to curb players' salaries and prevent players from jumping from team to team. Hulbert's final major act were not actually prohibited by league rules, and the Cincinnati club, playing in a city with a large German population fond of beer and Sunday entertainment, practiced both activities to boost revenue. This led the league to pass new rules barring and banning both for the 1981 and then expelling the unapologetic Cincinnati club for voting a rule that would not go into effect for 2 more months. The final league expulsion brought the National League as its greatest challenge yet. As Cincinnati spearheaded the creation of the rival American Association in 1882, that moved into populous areas abandoned by the National League over the years, such as New York and Philadelphia. Hulbert did not live to see this rival franchise begin to play, however, dying of a heart attack in 1882 at the age of 49, 2 weeks before the Double-A made its debut. For decades, Hulbert was kept out of the Baseball Hall of Fame despite his critical role in founding the first professional league. This was because when the American League founder and first president, Van Johnson, was elected into the Hall in 1937, it was decided that an early National League executive would be enshrined as well, and apparently not looking into history too closely. The electors chose to elect Morgan Bulkeley because he was the first president of the league, the Veterans Committee, and finally enshrined Hulbert in 1995. Hulbert is buried in Graceland Cemetery under a grave marker designed to look like a baseball. In addition to his name and his birth and death dates, his marker includes the names of cities that were in the National League at the time of his death. As far as references, Jack Bales, before they were the Cubs, the early years of Chicago's first professional baseball team. All right, give you a quick recap. Not much for William Hulbert here, though. Born October 23rd, 1832, Burlington Flats, New York, in the United States. And then he died on April the 10th, age 48, again with Chicago. And he became a member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame, inducted in 1995. His election method was with the Veterans Committee. So there you go, William Hulbert is our Hall of Fame player for today. This is an awesome postcard set, that's for sure, that Cooperstown puts out each and every year when they have their new inductees. I got these, there's four per page on a binder because they're oversized. I'm trying to think what size these really are. Yeah, let me check real quick. I think they're like 4x6s, or no, it's like 3.5 by 5, like a 3x5 card, almost, yeah. A 3x5 card for the most part. That's what I was thinking of. It's a 3x5 index card size. Everybody's familiar with indexes. Some people use them for cue cards or note cards, so you can use, but 3x5. Okay. Can't remember if I have an account with these guys, do I? Can you? back over here. Close the Hopers off there. Get a sip of water real quick here while I'm getting my computer reorganized. That's the words I'm looking for. Oh, what happened here? Okay. We put you back over here. What do we got for time left here? I think we're doing pretty good though. 37 minutes. Mike R. Dragon Gora Heath. Mike R. Heath. Dragon Gora. Dragon Gora. Hopefully you all are doing well. What do we got here? 7 thummies up. 7 thummies up here. I think. 7 total here. 8. How many viewers we got? We've got. Gotta go back to that screen. 9 viewers. 7 thumbs up. Thummies up. Thummies up. Oh, there we go. 9 thumbs up for 9 viewers. That's an even, nice round number. Everybody that's here is giving me a thumbs up. Appreciate that very much. Let me get mine. We got some time here. Let me go through a little bit more in our sporting news magazine. How's that sound? I've got my marker here where we left off the last time. We can highlight through some more pages here in the current issue of the Baseball Digest. I think we left off here with the showstopper, which was the halfway mark of the book here. Now we could, maybe we could finish the rest, paging through this. It says, with his free agency in sight, I gotta move this over a little bit. With his free agency in sight, another epic two-way season by Shohei Ohtani is cut short. Yeah, he was having a real good season, and he got injured at the end there. Sometimes you just do too much and you can't keep up with your body. This paragraph here reads, the last 3 years, each year you can say he had the best season ever. It's pretty crazy that he's just continued to keep playing at a higher level every year. That was by Patrick Sandoval, Angels pitcher. And then this little quote here, everything he does is calculated to be the best player in the world for the purpose of winning, and everything else that comes along with that great, but he wants to win in the worst way. That's Phil Nevin, former Angels manager. And then we got on the bottom down here, right below our picture here. Let's see if I can, I can scoot it over this way, I think. Yeah. I've been saying this since the very first day I got here. He has all these expectations every single day that people put on him, and he goes out and exceeds every single one of them. It's fun to watch. Mike Moustakas, an Angels infielder. All right. And this one here, I think, was a really neat article. I've read and scanned through each of these, but 24 pitchers have thrown perfect games, but 12 others were just 1 out away from immortality. 1 out away from immortality. Could you believe that? So all these 24, it would have been 36 pitchers could have had perfect games, but 12 We're just one out away from immortality. I'm going to think about that pitch until I retire. That was said of Yankees David Cone. And above and beyond, Harvey Haddix, Pedro Martinez, Hooks Wilkes, Brian Holman with Seattle. No shortcut to home plate. I stand with Taylor Hooton, the Taylor Hooton Foundation. That's Ozzie Albies. Here we go. A baseball life. I'm baseball through and through. Ron Washington's self-assessment has served as the foundation of an amazing and influential half-century career with the Atlanta Braves. Yep. And we've got other ones here. We've got, who is that? Different instances here through the way they've done things. We got a crossword challenge here with the Royals and Cincinnati's Johnny Bench. Scooter Gennett, the game I'll never forget. Then again, that article continues on. So you think you know baseball? A sticky situation. Why the most ionic protest in MLB history should have never happened. Then we got Bill Dickey, a new all-timer. Pretty neat. And then we got another Shohei Ohtani here, continued from the earlier page for the archives. And then we have my favorite spot right here. Visit us in Cooperstown. That's what it looks like when you're walking down the Hall of Plaques. It's just so beautiful. I'm still working on it. When I get time, I'm going to get those videos off of my video recorder and get them posted up to my YouTube channel so you can see my experience at Cooperstown. I got to figure out. I want to make them nice and put them up in a neat, orderly fashion. Oh, there we go. We got a baseball player now. We got a baseball player for Dragon Gora. Now, let me set this aside real quick. I'll put that up with my magazines. Probably haven't reviewed that one. I'll put it in my closet with all my other magazines here. We haven't had the baseball game out in a while. Dragon Gora. Wrong one. That's not even the baseball game. Oh, there it is. It slid back farther. Hasn't been used, and I'll probably have to wipe the dust off. Yeah, it's getting a little dusty here. I'll have to dust off the baseball game. So it looks like Michael R. Heath, Dragon Gora, has got a he wants to play around the baseball. Let's see what he can get for some entries here. All right, this for you there, Dragon Gora. Michael R. Heath. Michael Heath. Right down on the bottom here. Let's get you some entries here. A single for 2, so that gives you two points for sure there, Michael. That gives you 2. That'll fill up to November if we start getting some super chats in here. Appreciate that, Mike. Appreciate that very, very much. Alright, but I'm going to go ahead and close up shop today unless somebody wants to throw in another super chat or so. Cool, that's right. So, remember, $1 gets you 1 at-bat. A $5 super chat gives you 5 at-bats. Remember, with 5 at-bats, you could rack up the entries, that's for sure. Because if you get a 600 spot, that's 6 entries. If you get a 500 spot, that's 5 entries. You have a 600 up here, you have a 500 up here, but you do have outs. So even though you pay $1, well, I'd probably give you the point value, since each one has a point value, and you would get that number of points. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. No sense in not giving anybody any entries. We'll just do it that way. But yeah, I'll always bring out the baseball game for Super Chats. So those can happen at any time during the stream. So now we're going to do the 2-minute warning. We're going to do the 2-minute warning here. Get ready to close up shop for today. We finished off the baseball digest, and the next one I got my my new issue of from the Hall of Fame. I got my new issue from the Hall of Fame. We can start going through that one coming up next round. So let me get this in here real quick. Don't have to go an hour. We got all our content in for today, so I'm going to do 247, so pretty soon here. 248, that way it'll put it at 250. We'll end the 2-minute warning. Alright, there's our 2-minute warning. Start the 2-minute warning. All you got to do is say here, present, I'm here, you're there, we're everywhere. That's a +2 for that. Big Ray. Just helps if you just say something once. But if you want to say goodbye to everybody as we're checking out, that's fine too. Bernie, Big Ray, and Chuck. Okay, here's Chuck. He's got 2 points. Crossover Paranormal Society. Cops gets 2. Oh yeah, Dragon Gora, if you're still hanging, Michael R. Heath, if you're still hanging around here, you can get another 2 bonus points at the end here. Crossovers here. Cards in My Car with our Posada's got 2. Okay. So at 2:50, we will end the 2-minute warning. No. Okay. Who else do we got here? Got Bernie H. Got Bernie H in there. Chuck, Cards in My Car with our Posada. Crossover Paranormal Society. Okay, almost there. 2:50. We'll end it. Get ready to say goodbye to everybody. And we'll have a great and wonderful day. We'll be back tomorrow with James Augustus Hunter. James Augustus Hunter. Catfish Hunter will be up next. So there we go. End the 2-minute warning. Make sure I got everybody in here. We've got Bernie H., Big Ray, Cards in My Car with our Posada, Chuck Dupree, Cops, God is Great, and Michael R. Heath. Michael R. Heath. Okay, so hopefully you all enjoyed today. We'll come back tomorrow and do another Hall of Fame biography. James Augustus Hunter, Catfish Hunter, as most people know him for his nickname and his baseball years from 1965 to 1979. Right? So you all take care. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Don't forget, this coming weekend, Friday's going to be the official holiday, per se. I think it's going to be I think the banks are closed on Friday. And then Veterans Day is on Saturday. If you are a veteran, go to your favorite establishment, find out who's giving away free dinners for veterans. Our church group is going to Red Robin, close near us here. They give out a Red's Tavern double and all the French fries you can eat. All you gotta do is pay for your own drink. That's a pretty good deal, I think. So we're going to do that this coming Saturday for Veterans Day. So until then, you all take care. Have a wonderful and blessed day. And don't forget, coming up soon, thank the veterans. Thank the veterans, like America's going to do this weekend. And you all take care. Have a wonderful and blessed day. And we will see you all tomorrow. As close to 2 o'clock as possible. If I'm running a little bit late, just stay tuned. I will be live tomorrow, just so you know. Till then, you all take care. Remember what David says in the end of his streams. That's Bibi or Bibi Bobka or whatever you know him as. It's not just words, but be blessed. Y'all take care and have a wonderful